Okay, we're here with Kaylib. Now, Kaylib hadn't done anything for 8 months, and we got him out here yesterday and went through the first ride checklist, and we've just been doing that again this morning. We rode him yesterday, he went really well, nice and soft, especially seeing he's been in the field for 8 months. And today we're going to go through and advance on what we did yesterday, so get him really carrying himself in his transitions and turns. Okay, so just getting him using his range of movement, but overall he's going pretty well anyway. Excuse me, a bit cold here. He does have a little bit of he loses his tempo a bit in the turns and transitions, sometimes a little bit heavy on the legs sometimes, but so I'm going to get him to where he follows the rhythm, my seat, more than having to put my leg on. So I'm trying to get him going a bit lighter for his owner, Corolla, and get him to going from my seat and my rhythm rather than pressure. Okay, that's what we're up to. Sounds like a good deal for him.
Something with this zoom.
Yep. Alright, so just did those turns there around the marker, trying to get a little bit of soft feel in the upward transition in the trot. But in there you can see in the marker, he's standing up okay, but he's losing that tempo, that rhythm as he goes around, losing his forward as he goes around the marker. So just with a bit of feel, a bit of timing, I'm going to try and help him build his confidence in going forward around that marker and getting transitions better. Getting transitions better will help with the turns around the marker as well. So, but he's carrying himself pretty good. You can really feel him pick himself up when he's doing it right. He does sometimes try to offer just vertical flexion without the standing up. So we're keeping an eye on that and make sure he stands up when he does that. So he's doing a nice job, doing real well here. So that's what we're going to get, that more confidence in the movement. Okay, we've got Kaylib here, and he's a high level horse, and we've been working on him, getting himself collecting well, carrying himself well, taking the offer, and staying soft. He hadn't been ridden for a while, so we had to soften him up, but he came really good, really quick. And I just want to show you a few techniques that we used with him to keep him soft and to make sure we can keep advancing on. So one of the things was, I'll just send him out here at a walk. So just at a walk, mate. So I'm just going to push the shoulders across a little. So I'm walking towards his shoulders. There they go. Now we'll go forward. Good boy, just walking forward. Okay. So this is to show that he's calm, so he keeps trotting off. That's probably more an old habit of always trotting rather than walking the circle. So putting some walk circles in is a good thing, especially on a big long line. Really test whether they're nice and calm or just running from instinct. You know, so instinct, not a negative one, but you know, quite often you'll put them out on the circle and you just, you know, take them up to a trot or a canter. You don't do many walks. So more walks on the circle. Here, because we're going to be collecting him up in the canter today, I would like to make sure that he's nice and calm in the canter. So to test that, I'm going to take him up to a canter here. Woo! Alright, so we're in the canter. Now I'm going to relax him, or relax me, my body language. Push it, walking towards the shoulders again. Just put a little flick in there, lost his forward. Runs off in the forward. So here I'm trying to get him back to the walk. There we go. Keep walking, mate. So he's not travelling forward yet. He's too busy looking at me, thinking about stopping. Now he's travelling forward. So that took him a little while to calm. Does that make sense? Let's try it again. Up to the canter. Wrong leg, try again. Good. Okay, back down. He doesn't need to do a whole heap of canter circles. Here he's really rushing that trot. There he's softening, he's thinking, Alright, he says, I think I see a pattern here. Okay, so he's still a little bit emotional on that rein there. So I'll play around with that, get that a bit calmer. Then I'm going to hop on him. I'm going to work the same sort of thing on him. I'm going to work my laterals sideways off the circle to the outside, transitions, things like that. Keep going, mate. Keep walking. Keep walking. I'm going to try and stop him actually on the circle without a hindquarter yield, because it looks like he always wants to stop with a hindquarter yield. So here I'm just trying to relax down to a halt. So yeah, I'm going to do sideways to the outside on the circle, getting the soft feel, and take that up to walk, trot, canter. But I'd say my canter's still going to need a bit of work later on because the emotion is still in there. So there's a little technique that might help you. Alright, so we just did some sideways off the circle, a few turns, a few transitions, just softening. Something I just want to share with you, a little technique that might help you out. Now Kaylib is he's doing a pretty good job. So he's coming to about here in his soft feel, looks the part, and he's standing up reasonably well in his back. But he can do better. So what I've done is using your lateral, you can get a little bit of elevation in your horse. Just getting back to where he was. So just to get them standing up that little bit more. So if you're doing a turn, come back across. I suppose what I'm trying to say is just try and make sure you're riding up, not just so there like that. Okay? So riding up. Cool. He says it's harder. Give him something to do. So give him something to do with it. Don't just tell him, okay, stand up. Give him something to do with that task. So as you're doing the task, do a 440 yield, do the transition, walking forward, whatever it might be. But be doing something at the same time, not just saying stand up. So give them a reason to do it. So that'll really help. So just remember to ride up like in your harmony and motion, and really try and have an up rhythm as you do this. You'll get that little bit more collection and elevation from your horse.